Please, man. Okay, welcome everybody. Just want to fix my camera. See how this is. Trying to get an accurate measurement to how much to zoom in my camera to get a good view where I can see the whole table well. I need to get a permanent camera and set something up, but I have yet to do so. This is getting very close. Oh, that's why I'm pushing the wrong direction. That looks pretty even to me. All right. Can you hear me? Just gonna go onto my chat now and adjust it. Stream looks nice and clear, so that's good. Hey, bank time. Yeah, well, everything's been good. I've been going back and forth with these, just trying to practice, you know, man. Just starting to get chillier up here in the Great White North. So, you know, it's starting to get some snow. Not really so much right now, but pretty soon it's going to be snowing, and so our pool league started and stuff, and I just want to get, you know, stroking a little bit. So started doing these races tonight at home, but I really am missing playing on a 9-foot table. I grew up playing on one, and unfortunately I don't have room for a 9-foot here in my house. But I feel like my game is lost a little bit because I've been playing on a 7-foot for so long. So I joined a league where I play on the 9-foots at our local hall every week, and but still got to keep the arm going, got to get some practice, get comfortable. So I've been doing these races tonight versus the Ghost 8-ball, because I'm playing 8-ball league, so I might as well work on my 8-ball game. Yeah. Gonna do a race to 9 versus the Ghost. Wish me luck. Okay, well, pretty nice break. Didn't make a ball. Cue ball got kicked a little bit. Right away, the first thing I'm leaning towards is the solids, I should say. And only thing is this 4 ball just goes in the side here. 1 ball gets me to the 7, 6, 8. So I'm thinking get that 4 ball out of the way first. Then maybe play the 1, 7, 6, 2, and then go down here for these two. Play shape on the 8 for this corner pocket. Well, looking at this though, I could play the 3 to the, this is my first plan, so let's go with this. 4 to the 1. Right. 1 to the 7. Or the 6. Depends how straight I am. I'm straight so I could roll through. Maybe the 6 would be nice. Draw back for the 7 a little bit. Ooh, I'm a little straighter on the 7 than I wanted. And I want to get nice and straight on the 2, so that didn't really bode well for me there. Don't really like this. Maybe we gotta change the plan here and take this 2 ball. I don't really like that either. As long as I'm in this triangle here, I'm okay for the 2 balls, so. Huh. Maybe let's get sassy and call the bank shot here. That way I could get nice and straight on this 2 ball. Really made a big difference in the rack to do that. So it was worth it. Let's roll down for this 5 to get on the 3. It was a little longer shot on the 8 ball than I had anticipated, but I'll take it. I watched a good match with Fedor Gorst and Alexander Kazakis today from the International 9-Ball Championship. I mean, both amazing players, but Gorsta's just so composed. His stroke is nice and loose. Kazakis didn't do much to lose the match. He basically broke dry a couple times. I think he missed one shot, and he lost by like 4 or 5 games. Pretty impressive. Okay, 1-0 for me. I don't know. I don't know who won it. I was just watching a match on YouTube. I think maybe. Huh. Immediately I was looking at stripes this time. To me, the 15 is one of the tougher balls. It doesn't go, but with my ball in hand, I could shoot the 10 and then play shape on the 15. So I don't mind that. Try to come back around and maybe sneak through this window for the 9, 14, then the 8. Let's see. And then, well, maybe shoot the 10, the 15, shoot the 11, and play this little window, which is pretty dangerous. But I feel like it's pretty natural. I don't know. All I know is I got to get this 15 out first. So let me just make sure I can do that properly. So my cue ball, I want to get it right over there. To me, this is the key shot of the rack. Almost. Get nice on this one. I got a bit of an angle here, so maybe now is a good time to come down for the 14 and then use the 11 to get back for the 12. For the 12, 13. That 13 can be kind of tricky. Man, I wish that 15 went. I would play the 12, 13 now. Maybe I'll roll up here and try to play for this 12 because I feel like it's a little tougher to get nice on this 12, 13 than it is on those ones down there. Jeez. I don't know. I'm changing my plan so much here. I'm going to come down for this 13. I'm going to try to one cushion this window. grab my jumper. I was just barely hooked. 1-1. I feel like the reason why I didn't run out that rack is because I didn't stick to a plan. I was kind of wishy-washy the whole rack. 1-1. I like the stripes here. A little bit of a trickier rack here, it looks like. The 8-ball goes. 10-ball goes, but the 9-ball doesn't go. For the solids, it's just the 5-ball that doesn't go, really. So I think let's try the solids. Let's draw into this 5-9. Toughest thing for me now, I think, is getting nice on the 6 ball. How's that? It's not what I wanted. I want it to be a little farther. Made some comeback shots there. Can't believe I'm not making a ball on these breaks. So I like solids here, I think. Got to start with the 4. Probably get the 7 out of there. Oh my goodness, how do you miss that easy ball? I'll tell you how, you don't look at it. That was a mistake. I took that shot totally for granted. Man, that pisses me off. All right, ego. I thought I was too awesome there. you don't know what I'm talking about, watch that little stream segment from Little Chris and Demetrius. The competitive loop. My ego instantly got too big after I ran that last rack. Gotta check myself before I wreck myself. I thought I was awesome there for a minute. But I'm not, I'm just an amateur 8-ball player. Amateur pool player. So, just gotta try my best. Oh, this means I gotta run out to break even. Otherwise I lose this rack too. It's a good thing it's a pretty wide open table. I don't see a problem with a run out here as long as I can, you know, stay calm. And have some humility, not feel like I'm the best. Because I'm not even anywhere close. Even there, I overrun that ball by a bit. So that was a push game. I didn't win one and I didn't lose one. Ah! Gonna run out again to push. Jeez. Like I said, the only good thing with these is I seem to be getting a pretty decent spread. So. I got pretty straight on that ball. hard there. Well, if I can run into this 14, I'll have a shot on the 8. I should, or I have a good chance to. So that means cut it in and come into the rail about here. Actually, here. In a row just to break even. Man, really putting the pressure on myself with that scratching on the brake. And I got pretty fortunate there. I overcut my last ball, but I still managed to, well, I guess I can say I did plan to come into that 14 and give myself a good chance to get on the 8. That was another push. Last time was kind of unfortunate because we got kicked into the side. We actually held the rock pretty decently there. All right. I don't mind the solids. Let's think of a plan. The idea is to clean one half, then the other half for me. So I see a path to get the 7 and come down this line, because then I'll have the 6, the 5, the 1, or preferably the 2 ball. So I'm going to get the 4 ball out, then I'm going to play the 3, then the 7. That's the idea. So I'm a little straighter than I want it to be. I wanted to give myself angle and come 2 rails down in, but maybe now I can draw then with some spin. Spin to win. Has to be a good stroke. And I don't need to get greedy because the 5 and the 1 goes, so as long as I get off the cushion a little bit, that'll be good enough. Well, getting on the 2 was the dream come true. That's what I ultimately preferred. So I don't know, maybe leaving the 6 for last can be a little risky. I'm going to play for the 6 and the 1 and decide then. I'm going to try to play for the 6 though, ultimately. overdrew for the 6. So now I gotta hit the 6 ball nice. It's gotta be almost in line with the 12 cue ball. So let's see here. That's pretty good. Bridging over a ball a bit, but I'll take it. Finally, well, I shouldn't say finally. I mean, I ran a few in a row there, so that counts as a win on the board because I didn't scratch on the break. What do you guys think of that rule? I really like it. It allows you to play more pool, really. So any rule in Ghost that allows you to play more because you're practicing, right? It's good. Yeah, lots of ways to skin the cat there, guy, for sure. Go one side, then the other side. I mean, it's personal preference for sure. I'll have to evaluate your comments later and replay that rack, but I'm sure you're spot on with that because I really enjoy watching you play 8-ball. You have really good patterns, guy. You play really good, especially bar box 8-ball. Stay up. Well, at least I don't play for a push this rack. But man, my break sucks. Really got to work on that. I'm using a different brake tip right now, so I'm going to blame it on that. Okay. Couple different ways to run this out. Stripes or solids, that's the question. And the key is to get the 5 out of there. Then the rest of the rack is easier. The 8-ball is a little bit tricky for solids. You'd have to play it in the middle or play the 4-ball last and play the 8 in the opposite side. You could play stripes here and that would open up the 8-ball, but it's pretty congested. You'd have to tic-tac-toe through there first, I think, in order to pick those out. And then you'd have to find a way from this side of the table over to one of these two, right? Ball goes. I could play the 12. I don't know. I think I like solids here, even though the 8-ball is a little tied up. So I'm going to play the 5. I don't know how crazy this is, guy, but this is how I do it. Closer to the one that I expected. But Trying not to move the cue ball too much, but it's got to be done here a little bit. Man, why did I hit that so lightly? All right. Bridging over the ball, not pretty, but. Woo! That was not pretty, but we did it. So, probably the hardest way you could run out, I don't know. I thought it was a pretty decent pattern, to be honest. Once I got on the 2, it was pretty decent. Stripes for runnable too, probably 12 on the side, and then pick those away and come down there. But I like the solids better. Yeah, I'd love to play some with you, Guy, but I'm doing a little reno on my bathroom down here, so I won't be having company for quite some time until I get that fixed up. Finally, a decent break. I mean, I don't know. I like solids or stripes here, honestly. With solids, I'd have to shoot the 5-2 out of there right away and maybe nudge the 8 in the process if possible. That would be the best way to do it. For stripes, I think the key ball to get out of there is a 15 right off the bat. You know, play this guy. I don't know, because it's kind of tricky. You'd have to get the 15, the 9, then get on the 12. And the thing about the 12 is you don't want to be below the 12 coming into the 8. I guess that would be all right, but not really, because you'd have a really thin angle on the 14. So you'd want to be above the 12 if you shot the 12, so you could come out for this 14, roll the 14, get an angle, and then come back for the 8 ball. That would be the way I would want to do it. The other option is to take solids here and shoot the 2, get on the 5 to break out the 8. Well, the 8 doesn't need to be broken out because it goes here. But you have to play the 5 then the 2. I just don't know. I'm gonna try the stripes here. Try my plan. Pretty decent, but I'm bridging over a ball. I don't like that. That's not what I wanted. Would have been better to come just a half a ball farther. So now this is a challenging shot all of a sudden. And this is exactly where I didn't want to end up, right? Ah! I didn't think I could. I thought I was going to hit it. Damn. That was a bad plan. That's how easy things can turn around in 8 ball. You just get a little funny on one shot, and then all of a sudden the rack's stuck. You know? So gave one back to the ghost there. Almost a run out. Got way too much action on that. Fourteen's tough. Well, it's not tough. It's blocked by the 6. For solids, you know, the 1 ball can be tricky. 2 ball can be tricky. So it depends what you like here. go for the solids here. Open up that 2-ball. Now I think this rack looks a lot more manageable. Oh, are you kidding me? How did that stay out? Oh man. That's gotta drop, and then it's... have been a problem. But that's a bummer, man. Should have made that out. Took my eye off the ball. Got a little too much ego there. I was running too many racks, so I thought I was good. Now I have to bring my humility back. If you haven't watched that segment with Demetrius, it's a good segment on the competitive loop. I really loved it. All is not lost. We need to hang on to our lead. Yes, it does. It gets a lot easier. But I don't know. I get a little pressure from the live stream, even if no one's watching it. I don't know how often you play the Ghost against the live stream cue ball, but I highly recommend it. See how you do. You'd be surprised. It puts some pressure on you. That's why I like to do it. But also trying to talk through your racks is also not easy if you've never done that before. It's kind of it's a little something else as well. Well, I see a little path here. Should have left myself. I wanted to come over that way for these two. All of a sudden it got weird, right? Made that a lot harder than it had to be. Yeah, competition is a lot harder, isn't it? It's easier in practice, of course. Everybody's dream is to play how they practice, right? I mean, that's every pool player's goal, isn't it? I think it is. Even the top level pros, they probably still practice, play better in practice than they do. Which is crazy to think about, but it's probably true for them as well. But I do find this stream, playing on the stream really helps. And how I learned about this was when I played that CSL IPL during COVID. Starting to hit the break nice, which makes for good spreads. I like stripes here, just because the 3 ball's tied up. So the 9 ball's actually funny if you don't get on it nicely. It's easy to get funny on, so I'll play that right away. And I got funny on this 14 right off the bat, but maybe I can develop the 8 ball here. Didn't really think this through. And oh man, I totally moved. I totally moved while I shot that. And I'm also talking while I'm playing, which is dumb. You shouldn't do that. So I totally deserve to lose that game. That should have been a run out. I'm going to bear down again on this one and not talk so much. It's okay to talk, but you can't talk while you're like getting down and shooting. You can't do that. So that was really silly loss there. That was a really silly loss. Still hanging on barely. 6-5. I've only beat the Ghost Race to 9 one time, and it was Hill. And I had the chance to put the Ghost away 9-8, 9-6, but I lost. And came all the way back to Hill, and then I finally ran out. All right. Five, 6 don't go. And I don't really see a way to break them out. If I do break them out, will I get a shot on one of them? I'll need to. But if I play stripes and I play the top spin, which is my most consistent stroke with a ball in hand, I almost always play top. If I can line up this with top spin and come into this 6, I should have a shot on the 13. If not, 15, maybe through the window at the 11. So I got a lot of options there. So I think that's the way I want to do this. Play top spin with the 14, set up a ball in hand, and try to contact the 6 full in the face. I didn't hit it full in the face, but it did make contact. And I have a couple of the shots I said I would, but I'm leaning towards this 15 ball. Side or corner? I guess I could play the 13 as well. It's actually not a bad shot. I would stand a good chance to come out with a shot if I make this. Oh! As long as I don't scratch. Oh. I was trying to come full into the 8 ball, but I put a little too much inside spin on that. It's a tie ball game here now. 6-6. Losing viewers, I don't blame you. Who would want to watch this? I don't do this for the viewers. I do this so that I can record myself, look back at what I've done, and try to improve. And I think anyone that watches this video should do the same thing. It's been extremely beneficial to my game, and I know it'll be beneficial to yours. Record yourself. You don't even have to go live. Just record yourself and see. It's the best way to witness, your errors. So now I gotta run out just to break even this rack. Hit that one. Push. If I count all my pushes, I would have won the set. But you have to control the cue ball on the break. You have to. Every time you scratch, you lose. So the only reason why I play the push rule is because I don't really want to waste a rack. I mean, I just broke, so. And I'm playing ghost, so it's ball in hand off the break. So that was another push. Yeah, just barely saved it. You notice because, not saying just because, but on that rack I didn't explain what I was doing and why, and because I really just wanted to focus on trying to run out. And it is a lot easier to do that. Just be quiet and try to run out. But I do want some viewers to get a little bit of benefit of getting into the thought process I have. Because, I'm just an amateur player, but I feel like I played a lot, so I have some things I can help with. Now here, solids is kind of tough, but I could set up a breakout on this 5. What about stripes? 12 ball doesn't go, but I should be able to develop that somewhat. But how? Real pickle, this one. But 3 ball is really tough to get to. So I think I should take the stripes. And I think I would benefit from hitting the 5 and 10 a little bit, then playing the 15 ball. Barely. Where am I going to put this 8 ball? How am I going to get on it? Try to open it up, I think. Might have to play the combo now. That's okay. Play the combo, and I think I want to come back for the 9 ball right now. Oh, give me a window. Oh, I got so lucky there. I was trying to hit the 7 ball full. That was greedy. I knew that was greedy. I got so lucky to get a shot on this now. Stay out of there. Ooh, I got lucky again. I thought I might have a chance of scratching there. Ooh, that was luck. Wow. Lucky, lucky. 2 shots in a row there. Gotta stay humble. Gotta stay humble. Have some humility. Just an amateur. I'm just trying my best. And on that shot, I just tried to make the ball. I knew I might have had a chance to scratch, but just played the ball. Slow players? Yes, it can. It can affect my play, and it used to affect my play a lot worse. But I've been working a lot on my mental game, and that no longer really affects me anymore. You know, sometimes fast players affect me too, because I try to pick up my pace to match them, and maybe sometimes I can't. So that's bit me too. And what I learned in Niels Phan's mental course is it's about awareness. So when you know that the slow player is affecting you, what triggered that? You know, you're on tilt from player tilt, and you need to just kind of tell yourself, you know, talk yourself down, you know, and you got to insert some logic. Why am I concerned about this player and how fast they're playing? How that shouldn't affect my game. So, you know, insert some logic, and that'll help you to get over it. Try it. Doesn't work every time, but sometimes it does. This is a bit of a tough table. I think because these three stripes are kind of together, that might be the way to go, because the other ones are pretty open, I find. I think shooting the solids is just more work, to be honest. The 9 ball doesn't go, but the 11 does. And I can, I'd have to get that 11 out. But how are the solids? I mean, the 2 ball and these are the only tied up ones, right? Now, if I played the 2 ball and just skimmed those, would that work? If I played the 7 and broke that towards, I don't like the way that's kind of tying everything up there, but maybe the idea is to get the 2 ball out and play for that 7 to come into the 1 just gently, to bump it just gently. So I'd need to play over here for the 7 and just kind of roll through. But then again, you know, the 4 doesn't easily go by the 3, so that's a bit of an issue. Huh. The 9 ball will go on the side. So I'm going to play this 11. And actually, I'm going to play the 11. Am I going to try to nudge the 9? If I just get just off straight, I can maybe just nudge the 9 with it. Open it up gently. Wow. I didn't really get there, but I think the 9 will go off the 6. See if we can get 15, get nice and straight on the 14, play the, you know, depending how we come out of there, play the 13, then the 9 off the 6, right? Be nice to get straight on the 14 here, that's the goal. That's pretty decent. It's too straight. Couldn't be too straight, but I want to be fairly straight on this 13 now as well. And that is just by the side. nice to be just off straight. Just off. Oh, I missed. I wonder how that will go. Yeah, that's what I was going to play. Let's take the 10 ball for the 8, right? Oh well. Tie ball game once again. That was a tricky table. It required some specific position. And I think my mistake there was rolling that ball. Maybe I should have played it and come to the end cushion, top cushion and back. I think that might have been a better, more positive way to shoot the shot. Man, another close set. Huh. Now I gotta find a way in. Find a way in there. Little straight pull knowledge here. Ah, it was a tough shot. Oh, Ghost is on the hill. The only way I'm winning now is hill again. Ah, I suck. Think ball in hand off the break. You should be able to run more, but should. I shouldn't say should, because that's ego. Just learned that. Shouldn't say should. Humility, bring it back. Man, I struggle with this competition cycle. I have a real ego problem. Body English, I know I was anticipating missing I missed that shot before I even got down on it. No excuse. It's another thing I'm trying to work on, body movement. I've had body movement, I've had a lot of body movement my whole career. So it's just one of those things for me that I've always kind of struggled with. So, oh man, now I gotta run out to break even. What a bad kiss. Oh, dude. I don't like this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gotta focus. I hooked myself on my first shot. I hooked myself on everything. My first shot. Jeez. Come on, think of something. Cut the 9 ball. Lose the cue ball majorly here. I lost to the ghost again. So I lost to the ghost again, 9-7 this time. Lots to work on, a lot of ego issues, a lot of mental problems as far as losing focus, and as you mentioned there, body movement is another one. So lots to work on. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.